Hello! Welcome to episode 5 with Athena Fay. We just gotta wait for her to come into the live. Let's see. Alright, where is she? I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Oh, there she is. Okay, 1 second. Let me get her in here. Okay. Hi. She's connect. Hi.
Hey, Tony. Thanks for having me.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. It's been years. Oh my goodness.
I know it's been so long. So everyone, funny story. I know Athena because we took Spanish class at City College here in San Diego.
Oh my goodness. I'm super rusty since then.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás, mi
Muy bien, muy bien.
amor?
We know the basics, yeah.
Right? Estamos lista.
So how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice and sunny out. I went out to the backyard and did a little bit of sunbathing. I've been needing my vitamin D.
Yes.
So, I'm happy today. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I am enjoying the sunshine as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to
I
get
know,
a
me too, right?
position. But yeah, I'm hanging in, trying to find joy in the little things that we are able to do. So
Like this. This is
yeah,
definitely a
exciting.
mood booster.
Yes, I'm so excited. I've actually wanted to take your classes for so long, but life just gets so crazy. And remind me, the studio that you usually instruct at, is that the one in North Park?
So yes, this is at Queen Bee's Art and Cultural
Oh,
Center.
I know Queen Bees. I performed there with the Old World Outsiders.
Old World Outsiders, is that
Yeah,
what kind of performer?
they did the XXX Christmas thing. It was like a thing with Connect San Diego.
How fun. I love that Queen Bee's is so open to hosting like the fun, kinkier, how do you say, events.
Yeah.
And I still have yet to see you perform. Obviously not for the next couple weeks, but beyond that, definitely,
No,
definitely keep me
it was
posted on your shows.
Yeah, yeah. I had so many shows coming up that got postponed, which was a bummer, but we're definitely going to come back strong when it's safe to do so. Like, I know Old World Outsiders, they have shows at the Centro Cultural de la Raza in Balboa Park. So we're going to
Sweet.
have an event there when we're able to come back, and then the collective's going to do our Cherry Blossom Festival when
Oh
possible.
my gosh,
So,
I love cherry blossoms. How
yeah,
exciting.
those are all things on the horizon. We might not get to do our cherry blossoms in the springtime, so it might be weird, but it'll still be a beautiful thing for sure.
Right, the show must go on.
Yes. So, tell us a little bit more about your twerk lessons. Like, if people want to, we'll give them a little taste today, but if people want to take your classes, how do they go about that?
All right, so I actually got hired for we're called pole buzz at Queen Bee's.
Uh huh.
I never taught there in person, but I did train there for my first pole comp, which was actually exactly a year ago.
Okay.
And I won second place. Whoop whoop. And yeah, I know, right? And yeah, it was when quarantine started that Lorena, my boss at Queen Bee's, acted fast and said, you know what? A lot of people are teaching their dance classes online on Zoom. I'm gonna go ahead and have us do that, and that's when she hired me. So I have yet to teach at physically at Queen Bee's, but right now I'm teaching online. So I
Nice.
should have given you this the web address earlier, but it's queenbees
Uh-huh.
dot punchpass.com.
Nice.
And there you'll go ahead and see.
I can add all of that to the description too, so people can find it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I teach Mondays at from 5 to 6 p.m. exotic pole. Of course, this is a little more how do you say, customized because you would need a pole to take that class. We do floor work as well. But for my twerk classes, all you need is a booty, right?
Right.
I teach Thursdays and Fridays from 7 to 8 p.m. So all you would have to do is go to the web address and then sign in. There's a deal for 2 class passes for $25. So
Perfect.
I'll be teaching tomorrow and Friday evening.
Awesome. I think I might want to join one of those. I'm going to turn down my fan. I feel like it's making a lot of noise. Hold on.
All good.
Okay, I'm back and it's quieter.
Yay! Nice place, by the way, Tony.
Sorry?
Nice place. Looks so cozy.
My little casita.
Super zen. Oh my gosh, a casita.
Yeah, I love this.
Amazing.
I just love this neighborhood. And yes, very fortunate to be quarantined here if I have to be quarantined. So
Beautiful and super zen. I love it.
yes. So are you gonna give us a little sample of like what a class is like?
Yeah, sure. So I'm assuming you will be my student for this.
I will be your student. I have to say though that though I feel like I have enough ass that it's like a chaotic beautiful when I dance, I don't know how good I'm going to be at those isolations. So
That's awesome.
I'm so excited and ready for it.
Perfect. Do you want to go straight to it or maybe warm up a little bit to get the blood flowing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. And then quick question. This is my first time doing IGTV Live. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know if it works well when someone's speaking and playing music at the same time?
So yes and no. It depends. So I have music right now that I'll turn down, and then you can turn your music on. And I would just like it depends how far away the music is from your actual phone. So,
okay.
yeah, so I would make sure like you're closer to your phone than like the speaker is or whatever.
Got it. Okay. I'm glad I asked you that question.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and rearrange a few things and then we can get started. Yay.
Excited.
All right. No. There we go.
I think I did. I think it's pretty. I got a mat down and everything. So.
Oh, that's awesome, girl. You were ready for me.
I
love it. All right, and just let me know and holler if like my music's too loud or overpowering my voice.
Turn mine off all the way. Okay.
All right, let's see.
All right, and hopefully some people are at home too getting ready, and you all will twerk with us at home.
I know, right? You better get your workout in for the day, please.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Awesome, I'm glad. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I always start from head to toe. We're gonna place our hand on one side of our head, turn it over, slowly bring it up and down. And the other side. Looking good, Tony, by the way. You've always been a sexy bitch.
Oh, I miss you. After quarantine, we gotta have.
I agree. All right, head forward, slowly turning it left to right.
There we go.
Oh, perfect. Chins up toward the ceiling, slowly tilting your head left to right. Big shoulders back. And shoulders forward.
Those muscles in a minute.
Woo! Alright, go ahead and stand a little bit more than hip width apart. Go ahead and keep those knees straight, arms out. Let's line those hips in a clockwise motion.
Clockwise. Oh, that way.
Now let's do it in a counterclockwise motion. Alright, make sure your both toes are pointed outward in both directions, 45-degree angle. Okay. Go ahead and come into a sumo squat. So keeping the knees open and nice and placing all the weight of our body into the palms of our hands, resting on our thighs.
Okay, so I want my feet going correctly.
So let's keep our toes pointed like as outward as possible. There you go. Go ahead and open up those thighs. There you go. You should feel a stretch in your hips and inner thighs. Slowly shift that weight left to right. Sexy Tony.
Thank you. I'm already feeling sweet.
I know, I'm sweating already.
Let's go.
Right? Now let's place our forearms on our thighs. Get a deeper stretch.
Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Alright, let's come back up. Keeping our stance nice and wide. Let's point our toes forward. And we're going to go ahead and slowly reach down to the center and touch the floor. Now let's go ahead and grab onto our right ankle.
Woo!
Do you have a workout routine going over quarantine, Tony?
No, just get it when I can get it.
Right, just moving as much as possible. That's me too.
In City Heights.
Oh, nice. Let's go ahead and walk our hands to our left ankle.
My skin is dry skin. Turns out my body wash was the
And
problem.
back to the center.
So I tried Olay skincare inspired body
Ignore
wash.
the ads. I didn't subscribe to Pandora Premium just yet.
Oh, no
My
worries.
skin went from dry and dull to visibly healthy in just 14 days. Better skin.
Alright, let's go ahead and heel toe our feet together.
And add new
Heel.
body conditioner.
There you go. Keeping a slight bend of the knee. Let's slowly roll up.
Oh.
There you go. And then real quick, I'm going to go ahead and, if you need to grab a wall for assistance, I'm just going to stretch my quads out by bending my leg and grabbing my ankle. Other leg. Alright, so that was the more condensed version of my warm-up. Typically we go a little deeper and do some kickbacks and just really break a quick sweat before we start class. But yes, that was a condensed version of that. I'm going to take us through the puppies. And we'll go ahead and get started with the basics.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and give the camera a side profile. we want our hands out of the way of our view of our own self. So I would go ahead and place my hands in this position. It's kind of sassy. I wish there was a name for it, but this is a good position to have your hands in. Focus on having your shoulders back, chest out.
Okay.
Kind of like that Wonder Woman posture that you want. And from there, we're going to go ahead and do the basic twerk isolation. So, Tony, would you happen to know, or can you please guess what the number one twerk muscle is?
Number one twerk muscle?
Yeah.
Your gluteus maximus, perhaps?
It's right above that.
Oh, okay.
So it's your
I think
lower
mine's
back.
all out of training.
Nice. It's your lower back, and your gluteus maximus is actually being taken on a ride by your lower back.
Woo!
So we're going to do our lower back isolations.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and make it a point to keep our knees straight. We're standing either hips width apart or just a little bit more than hips width apart, up to you what's more comfortable. And you're pretty much going to isolate the mid and upper back and bring the lower back up and down. Up and down. So every time you go up, it's kind of like, just imagine acting like you have a bigger butt. And then when you bring it back in, your entire abdominal region comes back in, but you want to keep your back straight. So you want to avoid the Tina from Bob's Burgers situation where you're arching your back.
Okay.
So you don't want to do this. This isn't twerking.
Okay.
Nor is it an isolation. Isolate that lower back up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So I always like to show it in all angles. So.
Oh, okay.
How you feeling, Tony? I'm going to go ahead and get a little glimpse. You're looking good.
Get it, like, step it.
I think you got it, girl. Maybe a little more, so you got the out part down.
Yeah.
In. Try to keep your back straight and like your pelvis tucked in. Up and down. So you're using mainly your lower abdominal region to bring those hips back in. Up and down. And then whenever you're ready, you can try to double time it if you're comfortable. Yeah. Booty. You're looking good, girl.
Woo!
All right, quick breather while I explain to you the basic twerk.
Yes.
So for the basic twerk, you simply want to find a good, comfortable squatting position. So
Move it down.
I know, we need to see a good view of that ass.
Okay.
All right, so for the basic twerk, you simply need to get yourself in a good squat. So I'm squatting. I don't want to keep my be too upright. I always like to emphasize hinging at the hip. So there's a bend at the hip. You keep a straight back, and then you squat. And as recommended for any squats, knees always above the toes. You want to avoid those knees coming in or out unless otherwise designated. So let's say our feet, my left foot's in an upper left diagonal or pointed in an upper left diagonal, and then same with the right, upper right diagonal. Knees always above toes. Huh? Wait,
I said, so you want them to be like that mirror?
Yeah, so if you were looking down at your feet, they would look like this.
Yeah.
So we're in a nice squat. Go ahead and go into your squat. Nice. And go ahead and hinge your back in a straight position in a diagonal. Nice. Up to you if your fingers are in or out. I'm going to keep them out for this demo. So we're going to do the same thing, lower back isolation up and down. Up, down, up, and down. So notice every time I'm coming down. You got it, girl. Just raise that lower back and then bring it back to neutral position.
Woo!
Girl, I could like balance a cup on that booty. Let's see that. You have a hugely emphasized lower back raise. I love it, girl. The things you can do with that booty, I'm like, what? You're already skilled. So up and down, up, back down, up, back down, up, back down.
Everyone who's
You feeling it in the quads?
engaging.
Nice. Yes, girl. You got it.
Feel it. That's nice.
How about you and I go ahead and give our audience a back view of what the basic twerk looks like. Let's do that real quick. So slowly bringing it up and down. Nice, girl. Looking good. So real quick, before we move on, let's go ahead and do a quick double time or double tempo twerk.
Double time?
Up and down. Hey, hey. And then if you want to triple tempo it, I just like to bend over a little extra and twerk it out. Yeah. All right. Right. I guess, are you down for one more twerk technique?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So this one is going to be a little particular, but this is the one everyone's in love with. I'm sure there's a more technical term for it. I always coin my own twerk terms myself. So I call this the Instagram twerk because I've seen so many hot, beautiful women who have like hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're known for twerking. And every single video picture they have is twerk related. And one of the main twerks I see is what I call the Instagram twerk.
Okay.
So you might need to angle. This is going to look good on you. I'm going to go ahead and I brought my phone, my tripod to the floor because we're going to be on our knees. So whenever you're ready for that. Awesome. That was easy. So you are in perfect angle. You are pretty much face diagonally away from the camera, just so you can see yourself and have the audience see your booty as well. So I'm kneeling in a diagonal. I'm gonna go ahead and open, yes girl. I'm gonna open my knees up. Let me try to show you real quick what that looks like. So my knees are open, my hands are in front of me, my toes are pointed toward each other.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
There we go. So kind of like a frog. I'm gonna place all the weight of my body into the palms of my hands, forward in front of me. Awesome. And so go ahead and do a little tester to make sure your booty isn't tense, and wind those hips to make sure those glute muscles are loose. Awesome. Once you got that down, what's up to? Uh-oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Ah. Hey, Tony. I don't think I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hi, we're back. Sorry. We were having some technical difficulties. We're gonna restart in just a second when Athena comes back in. Thank you all for rejoining us. And let's see. Okay, perfect. She's in. Let me go add her. Okay. Yay, you're back.
Yay!
Perfect. We can hear each other perfect.
Awesome.
Things were getting spicy.
Right. I'm sure we left your viewers hanging for a second. They're like, what happened?
Yes. Okay, so where were we?
So, we were at the Instagram twerk.
Okay.
So like I was saying, you're going to be in somewhat of a froggy position. So pretty much in a diamond. Your knees are open. You're resting on your inner knees, not your kneecaps. And your hands, you're placing all the weight of your body into your hands in front of you. Your toes are going to meet together on the floor or mat. So we did a quick wind up of our hips to make sure our booty is nice and loose. Yes, Tony. So from here, pretty much, I always like to give people something to think about. So what you want to imagine is trying to squeeze a penny or a pencil or whatever object in between your butt cheeks. Yep.
Okay, got it.
Or something more relatable. When you're holding a fart, what do? You squeeze your booty cheeks together, right?
Right.
So in this position, you're not going to see your booty cheeks go together because your hips are open. You're going to see them go up.
Oh.
So you squeeze them and squeeze them and squeeze them. So, there you go. So it's all in the butt. You're not going to really see your hips going up like earlier. It's just all in the booty cheeks. So squeeze them and you'll see your booty cheeks go up. So depending on how developed your booty cheeks are, if they're more developed, excuse me, of course you're going to see them a little more apparent or there's a little more oomph to it.
I have an undeveloped booty. It's all juice.
Let's see this. I want to see you do it, girl.
Okay.
You got it, girl. It's moving a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, girl. Awesome. There you go. Booty for days, Tony. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Right? It gets kind of addicting. Like over time, you'll realize you could be standing at the grocery store waiting in line for your turn, grab a magazine and just start squeezing your booty. That's how you develop your glute muscles. You need no equipment at all. So that's the booty squeeze, i.e. the Instagram twerk, which you're doing so good, by the way. And then let's go ahead and take this up a notch and then do one cheek at a time, or at least try it.
Okay.
One booty cheek at a time.
I'll try, but I don't know.
Nice, girl. Just based on looking at you, would you say your left booty cheek is stronger? We always have a stronger booty cheek.
I think it's my right booty cheek, but maybe it looks like my left for you, because I think...
the angling of the camera.
Yeah, Instagram, I think, flips it, so... But yeah, I think it's definitely this cheek.
There you go. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn. It's like in your face. I love it.
I know, I just need to get my left one to, like, you know...
Wake up. I love it, girl. All right, girl. Sorry, you're just getting me so excited. Can I do one more?
Yes.
I think this will be an audience favorite too. So this one's a fun one because it's kind of a breather, kind of not. If you don't have a strong core, you might feel it a little extra, but other than that, it's a pretty chillax move, but super cute. So it's called the twerk jiggle. I'm going to leave us on the ground.
Okay.
Super comfy and lazy. We're going to rest on our forearms. And let's go ahead and face at a diagonal toward the camera. So we're resting on our forearms. We're going to bring both legs up. Nice. Try to keep those knees straight. And then I'm going to, stay where you're at, Tony. I'm going to go ahead and show it at a back angle for learning purposes.
Okay.
So my knees, that's where everything happens. It happens at the base of your hips and the booty, and then goes up to the knees. The feet should be nice and relaxed, but pretty much your knees are going to go in and out, in and out. But you're going to do that so fast, and think of your objective as being that your knees are coming in and out so that your legs jiggle. So in and out, in and out.
Woo! I just can't get the speed right.
It's funny, you're either like slow-mo or rabbit speed. They're both cute though.
Like, I don't think I can do it consciously. I just like jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Got it, girl.
But it doesn't look as like purposeful.
It looks good. So just think of the primary objective of this technique is making your fat jiggle, pretty much. There you go.
You're just like that, though.
I love it. I actually like the hyper speed one a little better, or it's my preference. Woo! Looks like someone's painting you. Some invisible person is painting you real quick.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
so yeah, that was my little twerk demo. Thank you for allowing me to do this on your show, girl.
And when did you say your next class is? Because I need to be in it.
Oh, yes. I'm looking forward to that. So my next class will be tomorrow, 7 to 8 p.m. Okay. And my class is every Thursday and Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. on Zoom.
Great. And it'll for hours, but then I will upload it to the feed, and I'll put all your links and everything. And I can put the links in our story in the meantime so people can find you. And then, yeah, if anyone has questions, you can reach out to me or Athena.
Awesome. Thank you, Tony. It was a pleasure doing this with you. It really brought a smile to me. Just, even virtual interaction makes a huge difference.
Yes.
And reminds me, to keep doing what I'm doing and enjoying that, my job as a twerk instructor.
Yes, it's amazing. All right, my love. Well, stay safe, stay inside. I look forward to seeing you virtually and in real life when it's safe to do so.
Right.
Right. Much love, girl. Bye.
Much love, Tony. Bye. Thank you.